Hello, everyone. This is Eric, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Bad Blood, also known as King of Triads, a Hong Kong action movie from 2010. And boy, oh boy, this one's special, folks. We're talking so bad, it's good. This film begins with escaping prisoners Funky. Yeah, that's this guy's name. Funky. And like funky blue cheese or funky smelling feet. And he's played by Simon Yam. You have Calf, played by Andy On, Hung, played by Ken Lo, Kong, played by Shang Xin, and their crime boss Lok, played by Chung Soo Fai. Now this gang apparently works for Red X, which is apparently the communist version of FedEx, I guess. I'm not even joking. They work for Red X. And they're on the run from Chinese authorities. Though Funky and his crew manage to fight off the guards, Lok gets captured and executed for running a counterfeit money operation. Like, most amusingly, Lok gets hit by a truck in truly hilarious fashion, and the cops look inside of his Red X Express package and find, like, the money templates, and the guy's basically screwed after that. This movie is so stupid, it's almost unbelievable. In any case, after this guy is gone, he's like the head of the crime family, a deadly struggle for power breaks out within the gang, with a series of murders and assassinations, and one by one, various family members and business partners fall as they turn on each other in paranoia. So it really is difficult to describe just how stupid Bad Blood is as a movie. It's really dumb. Now, I guess the best way to describe the script is that it feels like it was written by a teenager, maybe. I mean, the dialogue is just pure garbage. And let me give you a few examples, all right? At one point, a woman flirts with Simon Yam, and his response is the following. Quote, "Indeed, I love to screw you." Unquote. And then, one of my favorite lines is when Andy On is having like a bad dream in bed, and he mutters the line, quote, "Mommy, does Daddy hate me?" Unquote. Like, this is actual dialogue from this movie. It's so bad. Now, some of the shots in this movie also feel too long. Like, a few of them early on, they just show somebody walking towards the camera for abnormally long periods of time, like just to pad out the runtime or something. And other shots in the film are very flat and lifeless. Some of the scenes in this movie are also just that, scenes. Like, they fail to build momentum for the story, and they fail miserably to build character development. There are pockets in this film of just, like, vapid nothingness. But thankfully, they are broken up with by a substantially high amount of fight scenes, which we'll get to in a minute. There's also some unearned melodrama, and from a traditional filmmaking standpoint, this movie is just amateur hour. It really is. But the way in which it's executed is unintentionally hilarious. Now, to my surprise, the fight scenes are actually fun to watch. They are. Camera work is good. The actors throw some fast and strong strikes at each other. The physics are kind of souped up a little bit with some unrealistic elements, like a few CGI projectiles, some overly strong reactions to getting hit that are supplemented with some crazy, like, sound effects. It's a little awkward at times, but that fits in with the feel of the movie overall. Now, I am biased towards Andy On and Lucia Zhang, and they are both present in this. Now, in this movie, one or both of them participate in the majority of the fights. That's a big plus for me, because both of these actors can move very well, and they tend to be underutilized in some of their other movies. So it's a treat seeing them in this, and actually get some opportunities to shine. Now, at times, the choreography can get a little basic, like the one versus many fight at night involving Lucia, but other times, it's legitimately good, like the one-on-one sparring match between Andy and Lucia. There's a good machete duel in a boxing gym, fast and fun, and let me tell you this, like, this film, you're going to start watching and you're like, man, this is terrible. And then you're going to get some fights. You're like, okay, this is kind of fun. You know, it's stupid, kind of fun, okay. And then you get to the last half hour. All right. Once the badass girl antagonist, played by Bernice Liu, is unleashed, during the final half hour, this film reaches pretty huge levels of pure entertainment value. Not only because she kicks serious butt, but because she chews the scenery and engages in acts of over-the-top violence that just might leave you rolling on the ground in gut-wrenching laughter. All right, and I don't want to spoil anything for you. That's all I'm going to say regarding the later plot turns. But Bernice Liu was kind of the biggest surprise in this movie. She's very entertaining in this. It's a movie that, like, you have to stick with it a little bit, but I really think that if you like cheesy, so bad it's good action movies, I think this will win you over by the end, okay? Even though it's so stupid. So I do think the action component in Bad Blood definitely does satisfy overall. There's a good amount of it, and the overall quality is good. Now, to be fair, there are a few genuinely surprising moments. There are. But if you're looking for traditional filmmaking quality, stay away from this movie, really. However, if you want an awkwardly silly action flick with some good beatings, check this one out. This is a movie where you just sit back, you shove a bunch of popcorn in your mouth, drink some booze, and just bathe in its stupidity. That's one of those. So, again, if you want some entertaining action trash, I do recommend Bad Blood. But again, you should know by now what you're getting into. It's currently available streaming and on physical media. And as always, I'll see you next time.